slightly in flour and got them a golden color, and all that color adds to flavor. And Julia loves to also do the crab dance because it keeps her fit and young at all times. And we've added our capers and we've added our lemon juice, and this is going to give us that wonderful acidic flavor that we need to go with all that butter that we've added to this. And we're going to turn our chicken cutlets over. Woo! And whey bread is coming in with a raid during our Tell It Like Julia whey bread. We're so happy to have you here. Raiders, welcome in. We're doing the crab dance and we're talking like Julia at the same time. Bon appetit! That was hard. That was hard. Whey bread, welcome on in. Thank you so much for bringing your family over here to meet my family. I really appreciate it. What were you cooking up today? I would love to know. I would love to know. Sir Grunge, big hug to you. Raiders, if you could do me a huge favor, right down there is my logo. You see it? And I'm laughing because I'm having fun. Click on that logo. That just brings you back into my stream, just takes the raid URL out. That helps out my numbers if I ever need them at a later date. And welcome on in. So Raiders, I am a food and drink streamer. I also work for Oregon State University, and I teach classes on home food safety and preservation. So if you want to learn how to preserve food, I'm your go-to gal. Use me. I am the one that you want to, I'm going to turn this off now. We're going to let that set. And there's our timer for that. So if you want to learn how to can, pressure canning, water bath canning, freeze drying, dehydration or freezing, I also teach classes on emergency prep. So if you want to learn about emergency prep, I'm your go-to person. This is what I do for my job, and I love it, and I bring it here to stream as well. So take advantage of that knowledge. Take advantage of that knowledge. Kanara, do you recommend buying a physical copy of a cookbook? Oh, Finn, that's a great question. Here's what I do. I like a hard copy of a book. Now, this one already has splatters all over it, but that's a sign of a good cookbook. But when I get a recipe that I really like or something I think I want to change, like, oh, needs more salt, needs less salt, I make notes. If my daughter ever borrows this cookbook or if somebody else borrows this cookbook, happy hump day to you, Dan! And they get the cook. Now, I could loan this cookbook out to somebody. Maybe somebody else wants to do a wonderful Golden Girls theme party, right? I can't loan them my ebook, but I can loan them this book. And in loaning them my hard copy book, whenever I do recipes, I make notes in them. So I write in the margins, or I write next to it, no, it needs more of this, it needs less of this, cook for a little bit longer, cook for a little bit less. And because of that, now when they use this, hopefully they get a better recipe. A better recipe. Yep, we're doing that. We're doing that. Okay, let's go on to our next question. Keeps her fit and young. TJ, thank you for making that clip. I'll do ebooks of anything except cookbooks. Yeah, like my reading books, I'll do ebooks. It used to be when you had the Nook, you could loan your Nook books out, but you can't do that anymore. Okay, let's check that stuff on there. This is ready to go. Just going to top this off with a little bit of parsley. I wish I had that's not going to work either. Maybe though, you know what? Maybe I could do a different dish to plate on. And then we'll just spread our, and don't worry about your cookbooks getting splatters in them. Every one of those splatters is a mark that you love that recipe. I get splatters, all my cookbooks have a splatter on some page or whatever, but you know the recipes I do more than once, because they have a lot of splatters. I forgot how cool your stove cooker is. Yep, she is my charmer. She is definitely my charmer. My head is so foggy of those stupid painkillers. Oh, Delcy, I'm sorry. Are you sick? I am sorry about that. So these are our bigger cutlets. Wider end here. I'm going to put the narrower end here. So you could plate this really nice to put out for, you know, like a nice dinner party. And then puts tongs with it. Everybody can kind of just serve themselves. And then we have our couple little tenderloins here. So if you have somebody who has a smaller appetite, stay. Don't move now. Don't go anywhere. Oh, I'm telling you, the seasoning is absolutely spot on. Yeah, let's do this first. Let's do this first. Spoons are your friends. Because I want to get these capers in particular. We want to get all those capers on there. Because those are the good little bits. Oh, the fight of the pan! The Gorn! The Gorn is taking over! You guys have made me laugh so freaking much today. I can't stand it. Really have made me just laugh. And I thank you for that so much. It's been a lot of fun. So, Raiders, what we've been doing, I forgot to. So for the month of March, we have been doing the Golden Girls. So we started off with Sophia. We made homemade pasta and a big old lasagna that was quite good, I might add. We have a lot of it in the freezer. Then we did Blanche. Now we're doing Dorothy. On Sunday, I'll be back here. We'll be doing Rose. And then on Wednesday, we'll be doing a big Golden Girls brunch. So we like that. We're going to do some fun stuff here. So make sure you come on back. Hit that follow button if you guys are having a good time and want to learn some stuff. And like I said, join the Discord, ! Discord. That's one thing I'm serious about, only because if you guys do any food preservation stuff, please do not follow the recipes you see on TikTok. Please do not follow the recipes you see on Facebook. They are not... Purple? Those are not safe recipes, and those recipes have a potential to make you very, very sick, and we don't want you to get sick. We want the canning experience to be a fun one, not one where somebody's in a hospital. Okay. Let's put this over here. So wait, let's do the next question here real quick. We have just a few more questions. Dorothy sought help for her addiction to what? In the meantime, I'm going to check I got to take the cover off of this so I can let those brown a little bit. Come on. And I'm going to turn this on broil and let those kind of get toasty. Hoping you get your cardio today. Heck yeah. I made raspberry jam today. I did have to, did I have to can it somehow? If you're going to store it in the refrigerator, no. If you made your raspberry jam, you just had like a small bag of raspberries that you want to turn into a lovely, lovely jam, heck no. You can just stick it right in the refrigerator. It'll be good for quite a long time, depending on how much, sugar and stuff you added. I need to get a picture of this. I don't take very good pictures with my phone. I'm following CC Davenport around Twitch. Isn't that funny how that happens? There we go, there's my camera. Well, I don't like how that's leaning that way. If we're gonna get sauce on one side, I gotta be even and get sauce on both sides. There we go. I don't want sauce just on one side of it. Okay, let's see if that works. All right, let's reveal the answer. Let's reveal the answer. Oh, that's toasting up nicely. Let us meet you. Dude. I like that name though, that's kind of cute. Okay, so most of you got it right. Most of you got it right. She had a gambling problem. She actually was betting on the horses. So she had a big gambling problem. Julio Iglesias, remember how infatuated she was with him? She would actually turn into a 12-year-old girl whenever she thought, about doing the... All right, let's do our next question. We only have 3 more to go. What were the names of Dorothy's children? A lot of people don't know this one. Gay Gail, thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. You could have used your Prime anywhere and you used it here. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. And all the followers, thank you so much for following. I must clean off and run for the evening. Waybread, heart your face. Thank you so much for bringing your family over. I appreciate that more than you know, because for somebody to trust their family with somebody else, that means a lot. It means a great deal. I hope you have a lovely evening. I hope you have a lovely, lovely evening. Overpowered, what's going on? A big old hi over here. Okay, let's see if you guys got it right. Let's see if you guys got it right. Okay, we're done with this. Close this out, turn that off. Let's bring this over. Ooh, it smells so good. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm a big fan of gloves, by the way. My favorite cooking stream right now. Oh, thank you for that. That's so sweet. So this is our salad. We don't need this here anymore. My friend Kat, who watches, told me about this channel. You know, that is one of the nicest things, is when somebody, you know, talks about the channel and shares it with their friends and tells their friends who may not have ever watched the channel before. Dyer, thank you so much for your Prime sub too. Not only coming in with a follow, first time here and then subbing. Thank you very, very much for that. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that so much. You guys just are wonderful. That's how I got here. Somebody told me about it. Oh, you guys. We might have to eat some more cookie stuff. Okay, let's reveal the answer. I'm waiting for this to kind of cool down anyway. Kate and Michael, I am shocked at how many of you guys got that right. That is incredible amundo right there. Thank you for that, Hydrate. Wow. You guys are Golden Girl aficionados. What? Golden Girls aficionados right there. Okay, we have 2 more questions. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do the next one. You can bet I am never putting that on the free soundboard. Kanara has been streaming. Oh, has it been that long? What a jammer. Well, I added the crab brave sound effect, and now they're making me work for my stream and work off the calories. And you know, a lot of times after stream, I'll take like a couple bites here and then I go sit down, get the dishes done, then I go sit down for a little bit. Gay Gail, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. Let's go on to our next question. We only have 2 left to go. Let's do our next question. How long were Stan and Dorothy married? Wow, I am really late. Oh, Cece, you're here when you were meant to be here. You can't be here before you can be here, right? So whenever people get in here, that's when they get in here, and that's okay. It's fun. It's fun. I'm going to be stuck singing that crab song for many, many moons. I'll hear it in my sleep, and I'll start doing this in my sleep. I can see Derek waking up going, whoa. Wake up Waffles, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's see if you guys all got it right. Let's see who got it right. Gotta have fun. Life's too short. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, wow. Wow, that's kind of split evenly. So 38 years, and I make up the other answer. So whatever the right answer is, that's the right answer. But all the other ones I kind of make up as I go. I stumped y'all. I stumped a lot of y'all. That's pretty good. Yeah, they were married 38 years. And she had a lot of baggage from that relationship, between his wild schemes, his infidelity, and everything else. And she still was a very strong, strong woman. She still came out on top. I know, 38 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. I'm close to that. All right, our last question, guys. Last question for the. Oh, I think you got it right. Episode 1. Blanche had a fiance. Why didn't she marry him? I just ruined my 100% streak. It only takes one answer to take that score from up here to negative. Let me move this book over here real quick so we can get this out of the way. We're gonna dish up some of this lovely, lovely crab salad. I'm stuck. Look, I just said we're dishing up a crab salad because you guys have got me doing this crab dance so much. Jane Henry, can we get a shout out for Miss Jane Henry? Love Jane Henry. Love Jane Henry. Someday I'm gonna get to hug her. That's like one of those things. I've got to hug this woman. It was 100% wrong. Now I have one right. Oh my God, Jane, how are you doing today? Thank you, Cece. I appreciate that very much. How are you doing today? Guys, she is such a lovely streamer. You want food from the soul for the soul? That's the lady you go to. She's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
All right, let's see who got this one right. Again, pretty even thing. He was actually already married and she found out about it on the wedding day. We've been spamming Canaro with the crab rave. Setting up a new phone. What new phone did you get? And listening to the trivia. And we'll have another trivia on Sunday when we do our dinner for Rose. We'll have another trivia on Sunday. It was fun coming up with the questions. I had a lot of fun coming up with the questions. A Galaxy A7. I heard those Galaxies have really good cameras too. So that's pretty. Love that song. Love that song. Okay, let's see our final results, guys. I don't know who contestant 120 is, but they came in pretty darn good with 73,000. Purple Daisy coming in. Oh, what happened, Lori? Lori, what happened? Lori, you came in 16th. You came in 16th. Ooh, DJ came in 4th. Look at that. Spanked by Betty. Hello, Spanked by Betty. One right. Oh, I am so sorry for that. 10th, right there. That was fun. That was fun. Okay, so we have our chicken piccata. Such a simple dish with so much flavor. So this has got butter, it's got wine. We're going to dish up some of our, this is the bean. So this has chickpeas, kale. So lots of fiber in this and lots of flavor in this. We also have sun-dried tomatoes in here, right? And I wish you guys could smell this. I truly wish that we had smell-o-vision. I mean, we don't need smell-o-vision for everything, let's face it. Not everything needs smell-o-vision, but to have smell-o-vision for foodstuffs like this, oh, heck yeah. So we have our, oops, I didn't mean to turn that off over there. So this is the kale salad. So we have a couple of crunchy. Tobin, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. So we have our, so this has the kale, the green onions, the chickpeas. We did a mix of the white kidney beans, also known as cannelli beans. And the chickpeas, those got mashed up. They have the sun-dried tomato, the sun-dried tomato oil in there, salt and pepper, green onions. This is a fantastic, fantastic dish. Let's get I'll just do a smaller plate for one of the chicken tenders because I definitely want to try this. We have to have, so we're going to take this little piece right here. Let's see how this, I can already tell you it's very, very moist. Of course, getting a caper to sit on the top is very trick. Now, apparently, if I remember correctly, the camera likes my right hand, not my left hand. There we go. I might have to turn the light up on that. What is my all-time favorite dish? That's a good, we have capers down. Capers down. All-time favorite dish. Oh, wow. I am telling you, If you guys have never had chicken piccata, you simply must try this dish. Okay, and we just worked off that bite. Where the chicken gets brown, you get that wonderful, like that brown meat flavor that we crave and that we love. You've got this brightness from the lemon juice and from the capers, but the butter and the wine in that sauce just takes everything and finishes it off beautifully in your mouth. So you've got that acid going on, but such a rich dish. You guys, this is something you're gonna wanna have. This is something you guys are, it's, like I said, it's super easy. Go buy chicken breasts. When chicken breasts are on sale, either bone in or bone out, you can always take them off the bone. Kanara is regretting her choice of adding this soundbite because of her chat heathens. It depends on if I'm sore tomorrow, if I'm sore in the shoulders from doing this. Croatia, how are you doing today? This chicken doesn't dry out, because remember, you're browning it real fast on both sides, taking it out, letting it rest. What happens when it rests? Any of the juices that were being forced out, because as the meat heats up, it's pushing those juices outwards. But if we let it set, as it's pushing those juices outwards, we take it from the heat, it's like, oh, I want to keep this here. And then we finish it off in the sauce, and that way it doesn't get dried out. Oh, Vantage, I didn't do my pro tips. I didn't bring that up on my screen. Mine. I gotta find a louder version of that. Okay, let me find my, that's my schedule, that's my other one. I do everything I have in Google Docs. Okay, a pro tip. Okay, here's a pro tip. Wait, I think I already did that one too. I forgot to put the asterisk on that one. Okay, so pro tip. A lot of Asian recipes will call for both minced ginger and minced garlic, and usually in equal portions. So it's like we want a teaspoon of minced garlic or a teaspoon of minced ginger. So to make these ahead, if you puree equal amounts of the ginger and the garlic together with just enough oil, not a lot, just a little, just to make a paste, right? You can scoop these out in perfect measurements of two. So if you cook Asian food a lot and everything has, like, we'll say like a tablespoon of garlic and a tablespoon of ginger, you need 2 tablespoons of that puree. And then you can scoop them out with a scooper. You can freeze them on a tray, and you'll know that each one of those ball scoops is 2 teaspoons, or whatever it is that you normally use it in. And then all you gotta do is just take those out and just throw them in your dish, and you're ready to go. Oh, that's good. Let's try our salad now. So this is the kale. Now remember, we used Lacento kale. Lacentio. Now I'm saying that wrong. It's a real narrow cabbage. It's not that big curly leaf. It's a lot more tender. The beans, the sun-dried tomatoes. Hopefully this will work. I need to really start using this thing over here more. So this is, why won't that focus? I've got to practice. This is the camera I'm thinking about switching over to, getting the other camera. So we have the beans, sun-dried tomatoes, green onions.